Need some coins for that God Squad you've always wanted? For the cheapest coins anywhere, check out MMOEXP.com and use code ZERK for 5% off your order. Link is in the description.
The whole thing wobbin', wobbin', wobbin'. When I come around, got the whole thing wobbin'.
So today, guys, we're going to talk about the best free 86 overall BND Gridiron Guardian hero for you guys to pick and the best strategy card for you guys to pick from this promo. I do want to give a shout out to Jack Adams for being a part of the Noti Gang. If you guys want a chance to shout out in the next video, drop a like in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, turn notification bell on, and comment down below. Noti Gang. Also, guys, from now until October 4th, you guys can sign up on Underdog Fantasy using code ZERK, and it'll double your first deposit up to $500. Absolutely insane. Do not miss out on that. And if you guys sign up right now, you get this Lamar Jackson 0.5 total yards special for Sunday. If you guys are on iOS, Underdog did just launch the new Scorcher picks, which are huge multipliers. You guys can do up to a 100 times multiplier pick 'em. And honestly, there's quite a few that I like. I actually hit on one last night with Deebo Samuel to score a touchdown, which was a 1.5x multiplier. And now I just have Jordan Addison looking forward to this Sunday. And if that hits, that's gonna be big. So check out Underdog, use code ZERK, and follow me over on Twitter. I will have college football picks up, maybe even have them up right now for tonight's games. Tomorrow we have a ton of college football, UFC, and then Sunday we have the NFL. Before I go over which of these things you guys should pick, number one, how do you get the stuff I'm about to talk about? Well, if you guys take a look here at the Field Pass, guys, you actually get this Gridiron Guardian strategy item fantasy pack here at level 4. Now, you also do get, as you continue on here in the Field Pass, an 86 overall BND right there at level 12, and all the way to the end, you get an auction one at level 20. Now, there is also a house rules event, though, and if you guys go through here, you can see you do get an 86 overall BND right there at 25 wins, and a bunch of 81 pluses. So that is how you guys can go ahead and get those free packs there. But let's talk about this Gridiron Guardian strategy item before we hop into the best free 86, because this is really, really important. Now, I will let you guys know, number one, you don't necessarily have to pick one right now, and I'll explain to you why I personally am not going to pick one, but I will let you know which ones I think are the best, which ones I'm leaning towards picking. But how does this work? With the Gridiron Guardians promo, we do have a bunch of different crew chemistries, right? A bunch of different players have gliders, legitimate legs, boom bros, scrappers, compatriots, and then M-Force. This right here, guys, does not boost just those cards, okay? This strategy card, when you go to your lineup, you go to strategy, you'll throw this in there. It's going to boost all of your Gridiron Guardian players, regardless of whatever chemistry they actually are. So if you take the Scrappers one here, and you have like Isaiah Simmons, who's M-Force, he's gonna get these boosts. So now let's talk about which of these you should go with. And as I said, I personally am gonna wait for part 2 of the promo. Why am I doing that? Because I don't know how many of these Gridiron Guardians I'm actually picking up on my team. Right now I have Isaiah Simmons. I am thinking about picking up Quentin Nelson, but that's it for me right now, right? Now, obviously, depending on, what players you pick up, that could really determine what you want to do here. We already know, I'm about to spoil something here, okay? For Gridiron Guardians Part 2, I posted a video this morning. Give you like a second in case you don't want to hear it. All right, Trevor Lawrence. We already know Trevor Lawrence. He is a leaked tier from this morning. I did already go over that video, but Trevor Lawrence is coming with the promo. So with that being said here, if you guys were to choose this Gliders one, okay, 5 throw on the run, you might think there's not a quarterback right now. Well, there will be with Trevor Lawrence coming next week. You will get that, and you'll get 5 throw on the run for your Trevor Lawrence. We also do have like a break sack one for Trevor Lawrence, but those are really not that important. I don't think those are worth taking at all, but I'm going to wait for part 2 just so I know. I know I'm going to get Simmons. I might get Quentin Nelson, but if we pick up like a receiver or a running back that comes out, we have Najee. I'm not interested in him, but if we get like a really, really good receiver, legitimate legs is one that I'm really intrigued by. I don't think gliders is really worth it. With the throw and the run, that's just like whatever. Jumping is, again, kind of whatever. You do get the 5 pass block, which is cool, but legitimate legs, you get agility, spin move, and kick power. Now, there is a kicker already in this promo, but he's kind of lower overall. And that's Dustin Hopkins, which, by the way, that would get Dustin Hopkins up to 87 kick power, which ties him right now with the other kicker that we just got with the last promo that just came out. I'm completely forgetting about it, Ultimate Kickoff, but he has 87 kick power too. So that would tie him for 87 kick power. The agility and the spin move, that's really interesting, especially if we do get a good wide receiver that comes out, whatever. We have A.J. Brown, but I just don't really like that card too much. And juking is a little bit better this year than, spin move, but agility is nice for offense and also for defense out there. Then we have the Boom Bros, and also works well for Isaiah Simmons. Boom Bros, hit power, strength, trucking. I mean, again, it really comes down if you want to pick up like Najee Harris or if another running back comes out. Strength is nice though, and then hit power, I don't really see a lot of fumbles this year. Scrappers, I'm intrigued by this. Impact blocking that helps offensively and defensively to get off of blocks and to hold your blocks. Catching, obviously it's catching, and then run block. I actually kind of like the scrappers, especially if you guys go ahead and you pick up like Quentin Nelson, and we get another offensive lineman next week with Gridiron Guardians. Might go with that one. Compatriots is awareness, break, tackle, and release. Again, really comes down to if you pick up like a receiver. If you get AJ Brown, another receiver comes out, release is nice. Break tackle is nice. Awareness, how much does that really affect things? Not really too known. Pursuit, tackle, and break sack. Don't care about the break sack. Pursuit is good. Tackle is good. In my opinion, I feel like the two best ones are Compatriots and Scrappers, I feel like. Because all three of these, right? Impact block, catching, and run block. We know all three of those actually matter. Release definitely matters. Break tackle definitely matters. And awareness, I feel like these two, though, are my two personal favorites, but I'm going to wait until release 2 drops to pick which one I'm going to go with. And that really comes down to, like, do I end up picking a receiver? And if I don't get a receiver from this promo, I'm likely going to go with Scrappers here. And I'll pick up Quentin Nelson. So that's my opinion on which one of these is the best to go with. But personally, wait until part 2, okay? Wait until part 2, then pick one. But in terms of the best, I think it's these two. So now, guys, let's talk about the best free 86 overalls for you guys to pick. I have them ranked 1 through 6. At number 6, we have Zach Allen. This card's just not good. 76 speed, 80 excel, 83 strength. Can't pass rush, and only 85 block shed. At number 5, we have Chris Manhertz. We already have, the free Michael Mayer and other just much better tight ends in the game. 80 speed, 6'6" on him, 81 catch in traffic. The route running is absolutely terrible. The after catchability is absolutely terrible. He's a good blocker, though. That's literally the only thing this card has going for it. Number 4, we have Preston Smith. He has 81 speed, 86 excel, does have 88 power move, so at least if you guys really, really need, a pass rusher, Preston Smith can get it done for you a little bit. 83 block shed as well, but not big on taking this card as a BND. Once you're done with an outside linebacker, they don't really do much for you except for kickoffs at backup. My third favorite one, guys, is going to be Jeff Okudah. Jeff Okudah has 86 speed, 85 man coverage. He is a 6'1" cornerback with 83 man, 86 zone coverage, and then he does have, 75 tackling, not much for block shed or hit power though. So, going with a cornerback, it's a depth position. You can put him at cornerback 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're going to get in the game for you, or even 5 as well, but really the 1 through 4 of those guys you're likely going to see in the game. So Jeff Okudah there, it's a decent card. It's a decent card, but we do already have some free corners like AJ Terrell, the Watson card that you can get from the solo challenge as well, Jalen Watson, I believe. So Jeff Okudah definitely gets knocked down due to us having some other free cornerbacks. And at 1A and 1B, guys, I'm going to say Alec Ingold. This one may surprise you, but yes, I'm putting Alec Ingold, a fullback, up here. Now, why do I have him ranked so high? Personally, I actually use my fullbacks, right? I actually use my fullbacks, and Alec Ingold is probably the second best fullback in the game behind Franco Harris. So this is the second best fullback in the game. You get him for free, and you don't really need to upgrade your fullbacks all that often. They come out with some ones that can run the ball, have better run blocking, whatever, but like if you go with Alec Ingold, this is a great speedy fullback. 85 speed, 87 excel. He can run the ball with 87 carrying, 84 trucking, not like you're going to run the ball with him, but then he also can run block. 74 run block, 88 lead block, 85 impact block. I actually personally am going to go with Alec Ingold because of the fact that he can run block pretty well, and if I do decide to go with like that Scrappers one that I talked to you guys about, well, it's just going to help his run block even more. So I actually think this card is good, but I know some of you guys out there may never run out of I form or, use your fullback at all, which is why I can't say he's the definitive number 1, but if you do, I think he is. And that leaves Chris Olave here for that 1A, 1B, 6'1", 86 speed, 87 excel, 86 medium route running, 87 deep route running. After the catch, not crazy. 79 juke move, 84 change direction. Can't run block literally at all, but it is a depth position, and we don't have as many free wide receivers as we do cornerbacks in the game. So I think Alec Ingold and Chris Olave are the 2 best options. But with that being said, guys, I hope you did enjoy the video, and if you did, make sure you guys drop a like in the video, and of course, hit that sub button down below. Check out Underdog Fantasy, use code ZERK, take a look at these new Scorcher picks, and make sure you guys use code ZERK to match first deposit up to $500 until October 4th. Follow me over on Twitter for my picks. And if you guys enjoyed this video, check out these.